Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. If you compare the deputy presidential debate between Martha Karua and Rigathi Gachagua to the one of William Ruto, as much as the debate largely depends on the IQ of the person watching the debates, personally, I believe Rigathi Gachagua performed far much better than William Samoei Ruto. And in this video, I want to explain some observations I made yesterday during William Ruto's solo debate, and why I strongly believe William Ruto himself and his team are a very disappointed lot. Before we dig deep into that analysis, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. The first observation. William Ruto is very good in the political rallies than actually when he's now put to task to explain on how he's going to implement the things he has been talking about in the political rallies. And that just confirmed it to me yesterday that William Ruto has been talking things he does not know and does not understand. For example, yesterday, I was shocked to see William Ruto almost tongue-tied or almost stammering. William Ruto himself brought up the discussion, rather the issue of high fuel prices, and Ruto himself claimed that there are about 15 taxes being levied on fuel, and that's why fuel prices are high. That was William Ruto himself making that allegation and claim. So he was asked a very simple question, just to name one tax being levied on fuel that if he becomes the president, he will do away with, because he had claimed that the taxes are the things making fuel prices to be high. And he said they were about 15. William Ruto could not name or even mention one tax being levied on fuel. He could not mention or name one. And maybe after some times, he was talking about VAT, something that even a school primary dropout knows about VAT. William Ruto could not even name one tax being levied on fuel. While himself, Ruto, brought up the issue of the taxes being levied on fuel. That proved it to me that William Ruto has all along just talking things he does not understand or does not even know on how those things operate. Ruto is just a heckler, in my honest opinion. He does not understand anything he has been talking about. The second observation, I was shocked to see William Ruto claiming that Aror and Kimware dams were stopped deliberately to punish his supporters in Rift Valley. Who told William Ruto that Rift Valley people are his supporters? I was also shocked to see William Ruto claim that government disarmed bandits in the North Rift because the government feared that William Ruto could use those bandits to cause some violence. That was William Ruto making that claim yesterday during the debate. And also about the Galana Kulalu irrigation scheme at the coast, William Ruto could also not explain why that irrigation scheme actually flopped. He was finding people and excuses. In the case of Galana Kulalu, he was talking about the dams. That, the dams were not, there was not enough water to maintain the irrigation scheme. All those things proved it to me that William Ruto is a crybaby. A politician just looking for people to blame and looking for excuses, not to take responsibility. And that also proved it to me that William Ruto is still a tribal leader, an ethnic leader who is still to graduate to a national leader. William Ruto claiming that anything in the Rift Valley being done to punish him is a confirmation and indication that William Ruto still largely views politics in the lenses of tribalism. He still sees himself as an ethnic Kalenjin leader. That's what I saw and observed yesterday. So William Ruto is yet to mature to a national leader, where we'll see Kenya's politics nationally, not based on where he comes from, or rather from his ethnic Kalenjin community. Another observation, even though William Ruto has been in government for now 10 years, it came out clearly that William Ruto is more concerned and more acquainted with the politics the government is playing on him than actually on how the government is operating to make the livelihood of Kenyans better. He could pinpoint the government, he could pinpoint the games the government is playing in Rift Valley to punish his people in Rift Valley, but he could not even explain on how the government operates. For example, the issue of the government's debt. Some few days ago, Raila was in an interview and he was asked on how he was going to lower the government's debt. And Raila made it very clear that if he becomes the president, he is going to renegotiate the debts with the donors. William Ruto was asked about that yesterday. And he was saying that to renegotiate the debts by the donors is a way of refusing to pay the debts. That was William Ruto yesterday. So I saw a clear person, William Ruto, who does not have an idea at all on how maybe he can run a government. Because renegotiating a government's debt is not refusing to pay. That is just a way of maybe trying to get better terms of repaying those debts. That's not refusing to pay the debts. And William Ruto went ahead maybe to explain on how he was going to make sure he lowers the government debts. And still, the reasons he was giving were very unsatisfactorily. They were not convincing at all. William Ruto believes that, in fact, if you look the way William Ruto was responding to the issue of the debts alone, I was also shocked to see the same William Ruto saying that he's not going to renegotiate the debts, and then the same William Ruto believed that there is no money that was lost during the Aror and the Kimare Dam scandals. So in one way or the other, I saw William Ruto who was trying to suggest that there is no corruption in government. While it's clear to a majority of Kenyans that corruption is the biggest hindrance to development, or rather to the better livelihood of Kenyans. And I'm saying that because according to the Auditor General's report, in every fiscal year, or rather, in every financial year, Kenya loses about a third of its budget to corruption. But from the way William Ruto was talking yesterday, it's as if he was trying to claim there is no corruption. It's as if he was defending that corruption. And at the same time, William Ruto is not willing to renegotiate the government's debts with the donors. So how is William Ruto actually going to lower that government budget, if at all? The same William Ruto is admitting there is no corruption. And we know that corruption is also something that is also actually just helping in increasing that government's debt. From where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I honestly believe William Ruto from yesterday, what we saw, William Ruto is not prepared, not yet ready to be the president. William Ruto is still playing politics, but he has not gotten abreast on how a government functions or operates. If Eurobond can be borrowed and then the money disappears in people's pockets, that's corruption. And that's also just a way the government's debt is actually increasing. You borrow, the money is eaten, a debt is left. Ruto believes, according to what I saw yesterday, Ruto does not believe that there is corruption. He was, in my honest opinion, defending that corruption. The same time, William Ruto is not willing to renegotiate on how to pay government loans and debts. I saw a William Ruto not ready, not fit to occupy the highest office in the land. And as I conclude, yesterday's debate exposed William Ruto badly as a person who has all along been talking things he does not understand. Things that if now is put to explain to Kenyans, he won't be able to explain. Rigathi Gachagua performed far much better than William Samoei Ruto. And I know that might be causing some panic in William Ruto's team. They are shocked. They are actually into hiding because William Ruto performed dismally than a majority of Kenyans did expect. Let me leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.